Welcome to Messy Bun Sisters Podcast.
I'm a Alec.
I'm a Lauren.
And this is episode 6.
Alec,
What's up?
you are being immature right off the bat.
I know.
Oh my god.
I know. I'll calm down.
Y'all, Alyssa, who knows where she's at right now?
I mean, we know where she is. We have her location.
I think she abandoned the podcast.
Probably.
That's so rude. What do you guys think about that?
I didn't even get a chance to get my hair in a bun when I came on.
I know.
I shaved it, or
I
cut it
bet
off.
you could get it in a bun, the top part.
Maybe.
That looks like-
Maybe.
and I can put it in a
And
bun.
I could put it in a bun.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we are so excited. Yeah, we don't know where Alyssa's at. She'll come maybe. Who knows if
Just
she'll show up?
Bust down the door.
Maybe. We have the mic open for her in case she decides to show up. But we have our Messy Bun Bro here again for the third time.
Hello. Yes.
So you're also here like once a season
Yeah.
too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
And today is a very special day. The day that this comes out, it's Alec's 30th birthday.
Big 3-0.
Oh, 30, flirty, and thriving.
Yeah, sure.
Only flirty with your wife.
Yes. Only my wife.
She's our audience member today, too. Alec was our audience member last week. And, well, not really 'cause he was on TikTok the whole time. But
Well, she's going to be on TikTok the
Yeah.
whole time, too.
It's going to go by real fast. But thanks for being here, Alec.
Of
And
course.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be 30?
I'm not 30 yet.
Uh-huh.
It'll be tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Well, when this comes out, I'll be 30.
You'll be 30.
For future Alec, I'm sure I feel the same.
Okay. Well, this is coming out in the future,
Yes.
so.
Okay. No, I feel fine. I feel the same. I guess I've
Well,
always felt
That's the
that.
theme of this podcast, so we're really going to talk about it.
Let's talk about that.
I mean, not right now, but we can talk about it
Okay.
when we get into the meat of it.
Let's do it.
Okay, how are you?
I'm good. I just had a great day at church this morning. We had Firehouse subs earlier.
Yum.
Lauren had a terrible experience
What
because
happened?
she was just a lot of stuff on her food was in the description. Like her house salad had those pepperoncinis in it, and she hates that.
Oh, no.
And then she got a Philly cheesesteak, and it was just 50% onions. Like it was just a
Yum.
lot of onions. So,
So they got her confused with me.
yeah, probably.
I love onions and pepperoncini. It's like my favorite thing
Yeah, you
ever.
can like bite like right into an onion, right?
Yeah, freaking red onions, yellow onions,
The onions.
yellow
I-
onions.
I've always
white
had the desire
onions.
to do it. I'm just scared of what might transpire after I bite into it.
What? Like what?
I might just like break out into tears and just like uncontrollable like spices in my face.
No, it's not. It's not a jalapeno.
Oh, I know. I mean, but I cry whenever I just chop onions.
Yeah.
So when I eat one, I imagine it's gonna be even crazier kind of reaction.
Interesting.
So-
Okay. Well, maybe you should try. See what happens. You never know until you try.
That's true.
Also, you brought beers here. What's the point of that?
One of them is a beer. I wanted to experience on my 30th birthday with my sisters my first beer in about 3 months.
You haven't drank a beer in 3
Mm-mm.
months?
Nope. I started a weight loss challenge with my buddy Paul.
Uh-huh.
We both started at the same weight 3 months ago.
Uh-uh.
Like we were just like hanging out in Dallas with them, and just hanging out, and then we're like, dude, we should like do a weight loss competition, put some stakes on it or whatever. And so the day before we left, we weighed ourselves, and we were both 218.
Uh-huh.
As of yesterday morning, I'm 196 now.
Alec, you're so thin.
I tried.
Oh my gosh.
And we
And
go-
Paul?
We don't know yet. So he's been kind of keeping it quiet from me.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. He said he was having a tough time. Like he hit 205 at one point and just couldn't break that.
Plateaued.
At the very beginning, when I hit like 210, I also was just 209, 211, 210, 211. Like
Yeah.
I just kept fluctuating. I couldn't do anything. So finally, I did like a quick cleanse day. Did some Arbonne fiber boost and protein stuff. Like it's a pea-based protein, so it was really cleaned out the system. Oh, hello!
Wow. Guess who walked in the door
At the right time.
at the wrong time?
Luke.
Oh, you brought your baby.
There's a baby here.
Oh my goodness. Do you want to bring him on camera? Are you
Uh-oh.
serious? Alyssa, what is happening? let's cut real quick for a second.
Yeah.
Let's cut and then we'll come back to Alyssa
Episode
sitting
break.
with the baby. Yeah. We're actually gonna take a short break right now. Be right back. And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yay, and so is Lukey
Hello.
boy.
Hello.
Hey, Lukey boy.
Okay, I have to tell the story about how I was telling y'all that I'm the hot mess mom.
Uh-huh.
And I just thought it was funny that like the last one I wasn't here, the one before that I had to leave early, and then this one I'm late. I was like, I think I told you this, Lauren, that at school I had like dropped Liam off at school that we have to have these like papers. Did I tell you this?
No.
We have to have these papers that say like Liam and then like what class he's in. And mine is like all crumpled up and has like tire marks on it and everything. And then I was like, I know I'm the hot mess mom because the other moms have him literally laminated. I'm like, oh, let me try to find his little paper. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
What I miss?
Lauren just asked me about why we have beers here. And I was explaining that I wanted to share my first beer in 3 months with you guys.
Ooh.
I haven't had beer in 3 months. And then I was explaining the weight loss competition Paul and I are in.
Yeah.
And then we both started at the same weight. We're both at 218. I don't know what he's
wow,
at right now.
TMI.
I don't care. As of Friday or Saturday morning, I was 196.
Dang.
So
That's what I said. I was like, wow, that's pretty good, huh, Lukey boy?
Yeah.
I cut out beer.
You probably lost a whole Lukey boy. He weighs like probably 12 pounds right now.
Yeah.
How much? You lost 20. So you lost a Liam.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
That is
Holy
crazy.
Most of it was my
okay.
hair.
Well, pour them out for us.
Okay, so one of them is a beer. And
Okay,
then
you
one
want me
of
to pour it
'em-
while you explain what they are?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So, which one would you have first? This is a healthy drink, and then this is beer.
I don't know.
Let's try.
What do you mean a healthy drink?
So it's called Life Aid, and I just started drinking it. These have been around for a while, and I know a lot of people have had them before me. I'm not new to this at all. It's just new to me. So it's basically like vitamins in a can.
Ooh.
So the front says cayenne, turmeric. It's a full B complex, magnesium, rosemary, vitamin C, oregano, ginger, and biotin. And those are a lot of things I'm just trying to rotate
I
back
need
into my diet.
biotin into my supplements.
Yeah.
My
I've-
hair is falling out.
We'll quit pulling it.
No, it's hormonal. It's
I
the
know.
baby.
But like I've needed like turmeric in my normal like supplement regimen. Emily, my sister-in-law, kind of told me to get on that because I was having a lot of back pain, and it said it helps with inflammation. So I started doing that just like pills, and then I found these, and they have it in
I'm
it.
on turmeric too.
And it helps a lot. Like my back doesn't hurt nearly as much. I mean, that helps when I go to the chiropractor almost every week too. So every other week.
I think I'm gonna do like an anti-inflammatory diet too. Like once I start dieting.
What's that?
Just like there's
Oh.
certain foods that are good for you for anti-inflammatory. It's like anti-inflammatory is good for anti-aging.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
If you can get turmeric into your rotation, like that's gonna help a lot.
So maybe we should drink that after.
Sure.
Let's drink the beer.
I was gonna give you all. Yeah. Let's do the beer. Let's do the beer
I
to
want to
start.
do no Life Aid drink for your
Well,
30th birthday.
Let's do a life
There you
aid
go.
first.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a nice ASMR. I would say just pour the beers. Do you know how to pour a beer? Nope. Tilt the glass a little bit.
There you go.
Yeah. And then let it land like on the the side of the glass a little bit.
Like that?
No.
What about my try this drink.
Wait. Yeah. I need some and she needs some.
You're supposed to drink and pour it in there.
So tilt it a little more. Yeah. And try to hit the side of the cup. Yeah. There you go. You want a good amount of head, but your last one was.
Ew, that's what she said.
So the head is the froth at the top. Okay, so we're gonna start with beer.
Get your.
All right. So
To
this is one
30.
of my
wait.
favorite IPAs. So
Okay, wait. Make a better speech than me. Oh, you don't have any fun.
Do a better speech than me.
Okay, to 30 years of acting young and 30 more.
And being young.
And 30 plus 30 more. 60 more years.
I appreciate the sentiment.
And 30 more. Roll Tide.
No. No.
If y'all watch The Bachelor, you know what I'm talking about.
Just like I remember.
Oh.
Yeah. There was a time
You
where
don't like beer?
I don't like beer.
yeah. Well, thank you for drinking that with me.
You're welcome. I had 2 sips.
This was the beer I used to always have when we would leave church and go watch football and get wings.
Okay.
Just saying.
All right. Well, let's get to our next segment. If Trent can get there.
Review of the week.
All right. This review of the week needs Alec to hold my microphone up because I'm holding baby Luke. If you guys are just listening,
Okay. Oh, if
You
I hit
need-
you, it's Luke.
you need to
Pulling my arm
watch.
back.
You need to watch on YouTube because we have little Lukey boy here, being as cute as can be.
So cute.
And
So
it's
cute.
funny that you mentioned Paul because our review of the week this week comes from Kelsey
Oh,
Island.
I was like,
Paul?
I know he likes podcasts.
Kelsey said, yes, Messy Bun Sisters podcast is the best. Love y'all. Nice work, Lauren. Lauren Hernandez. You rocked it.
Aww.
Lauren Hernandez. Trademark.
Yeah, thank you, Kelsey,
Thank
for
you, Kelsey.
your review. We know that Lauren rocked it. Helped me with my skincare routine. Alyssa was kept yelling.
Okay, I like watching our podcast when I'm not on it too because I'm like I like talking back to podcasts sometimes, especially when it's something like this that's like, you know what I mean? It's like laid back and
Yeah.
we're just chatting most of the time. So y'all kept saying Mario Bascow.
What's his?
Oh.
How do you say it?
I messaged Lauren and I was like, it's Mario Badescu.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna
there's
say-
a D in it.
I thought you were going to be like, it's Mario.
It's pronounced
It's
Mario,
Mario.
but it's Badescu or something like that.
Badescu.
It's definitely not Bascow.
I don't know where Bascal came from.
It's just so funny because you kept confidently this Mario Bascow thing.
Well, that was the product she
Okay.
didn't like, right?
Right.
So
Well, yeah, Lauren didn't like him,
she didn't commit it to memory.
but there was a couple that she liked.
Yeah.
I want her to do mine next.
Oh, now she come back on and review
I'm
her.
telling you, it should be a segment every now and again.
I like that. Do
Make her famous.
Dead air.
Jokes.
I was drinking my beer.
And I was trying to save
going for
Lukey boy.
Okay,
He's so
so next segment.
That's a kind of beer.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, wee. That's news to me. That's news to me. Ooh, wee. That's news to me. That's news to me.
Oh, that subby bass at the end there.
Yeah. Okay, can someone hold Lukey boy so I can get the news story this week?
Oh, audience member.
Or no, Alyssa will. Or who?
Give her to Tia. Okay. Or to mom. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no. The news story this week comes from Travis
Well,
Trent's favorite TikToker, who is
wait. I thought you were going to say Travis.
What
Trent-
a great news source.
Trent's favorite. This is from BuzzFeed, but it's
Great
it's
news
about
source.
Trent's favorite TikToker, 420 Dogface 208.
Oh, my God.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I know
see,
exactly what you're talking about.
see. Okay, so the title of this news
Have you
story
seen it?
I know who the guy
is
is.
Okay,
called
okay.
"The Influence of a Vibe on TikTok." This is TikTok's newsletter. Not to be all, I've been following 420 Dogface 208 before he was mainstream chugging cranberry, but I have been following at 420 Dogface 208 before he was mainstream chugging cranberry ocean spray. What was that noise? Mainly it's because I follow dancers and or stoners on TikTok, but his videos began appearing on my For You page sometime in July. I specifically remember this one where he's in a 420 Soldiers t-shirt with a big ol' smile across his face, and he's just steady grooving.
Yeah.
All the comments at the time were calling out the good vibes he was radiating and how confidently he was feeling himself, so I wasn't surprised when the video he posted of himself skateboarding and lip syncing to Fleetwood Mac with a bottle of ocean spray went extremely viral. TikToker 420 Dogface 208, whose real name is Nathan Apodaca, has infected people with good vibes. It became a meme and a trend that politicians have joined on. Mick Fleetwood himself has reacted to
Yeah, I
it.
saw that.
And every media outlet, including myself and colleagues, has tried to get in touch with Nathan to keep the good vibes going and to overanalyze it to the point where we might unintentionally destroy said vibes.
Yeah.
Nathan never got back to me, but I'm sad and thankful he didn't. More on that later.
I've-
Anyway, so for those of you who haven't seen it, I don't know, Trent, can you pull it up? Pull it up. Let's see. Is the TikTok actually there where we can see the TikTok if you haven't seen it? No? Oh man. Well, basically what it is
Cholo guy.
is a cholo guy probably in East LA. He's skateboarding like
He's
legit.
like
It's
late
like
40s maybe, right?
yeah, he looks like he's skateboarding on a highway ramp,
Oh, I
yeah.
heard that he like
like on an
had to
off-ramp.
go to work, but his car broke down,
Really?
and so that's why he was skateboarding or something like that, and that's
Oh.
why Ocean Spray literally bought him a truck.
That's
I was
awesome.
getting there, Alyssa.
Oh.
Oh, it's magic. Oh,
That's so
That was
dumb.
good.
Anyway, if you haven't seen the video, and then he's skateboarding down, and he's drinking literally like a liter of Ocean Spray
Yeah.
cran grape down the street, and
Yep.
he's singing to that Fleetwood Mac Dreams song.
it's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
It is like literally. I think I remember I posted like, "How can I get to this level of happiness?" And someone put weed.
Weed.
No, I thought I saw an interview with him. Like he lives like in a trailer with his daughters.
Yeah.
And he had like a dab around his necklace. Like he said he dabs every day.
Honestly,
What's
it gives good
It's
vibes.
the oil of THC, like it's just pure THC basically, and it just it gets really high.
That's what gives good vibes, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he's a freaking Mexican hippie, and it's just awesome. He just like I feel like all of his videos are always just so happy.
Yeah.
Everyone is just like happy when they watch them, except for
Mhm.
Trent. Trent doesn't like him anymore.
He's definitely
You
saturated.
just said his favorite TikToker.
I was sarcastic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't get that vibe.
Yeah. No, it's just
You
funny.
ain't vibing.
Also, speaking of TikTok, y'all, Trent is finally downloaded the app to watch TikToks with us. Because
I haven't really watched like in the last few days.
he was annoyed that he would have to like click on the link, it would open a thing, he'd have to look at the video, then he'd get an ad for it, blah blah blah. And I was like, just download the app, it's fine. You don't have to post any content, just like look at everything.
Yeah.
And today he was on for like 2 hours.
That's partially the reason I downloaded it. I downloaded it like maybe a week ago,
Yeah.
but that was 'cause you and Lauren were just sending me and Abe were sending me TikToks like every day, and it was just like open Safari, open this ad, this. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just get it, and now I'm kind of addicted.
Do you ever see
I'm surprised you haven't made a TikTok yet.
Like
A video.
I probably will.
You have. They're in drafts.
No,
Oh.
I have ideas. I have some ideas.
let's do one when we get home to do mom and dad's. I found one that we can all do.
Okay.
Like another one that we did the other day.
Okay,
But it's
a
just
shuffling video, a
yeah.
shuffling dance.
Yeah, Trent got 2 of those where it says, I understand it's so easy to keep. Have you got that guy? Gabe?
The one's like it's easy to keep scrolling.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I freaking hate his stupid smile looking at me.
What does he do?
It-
It's like a TikTok, it's TikTok like health or something like that.
Yeah.
And it scrolls up if you're on TikTok for too long, he'll be like, I understand it's easy to keep scrolling, but these videos will be here. Go drink some water. And this other guy, another guy that pops up, he goes, hold up, stop scrolling. You need to get some water, some food, some fresh air. These videos will be back when you come back. And you're just like, ugh, I just keep scrolling.
Well, I
Wait,
kind of
that
I like
sounds
that
good.
though.
I
Yeah.
know.
I think
Lauren's
that's good
like,
that they're
ugh.
promoting that. I mean,
Yeah,
Instagram doesn't have
It's
that.
good that you're
Facebook
promoting
doesn't
it, but
have
I'm like, don't tell me what to do.
that.
Just gonna keep scrolling.
Hashtag TikTok over 30.
Well,
Very funny.
I
What?
do
That's
get a
what you
lot of
learn.
like realtors coming up on my feed and like entrepreneurs like, are you tired of your 9 to 5 and you want to make blah blah a year? And this is how I did it. And I'm like, oh, okay, next one.
Do you want to be a realtor?
No.
Oh.
The house that David built got a lot of views on TikTok.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, TikTok is a great way. This dog face guy is like doing stuff. HEB is a TikTok now, and
Nice.
I like went to HEB today and got
So
some.
now it's like not a Gen Z thing anymore.
No, it's
It's an
definitely-
advertiser thing. Like
Yeah.
people like the next TikTok is like the biggest, fastest downloaded like app
Mhm.
now in the US. So of course advertisers are gonna jump on there. Like, brands are gonna get TikToks
Yeah.
and make cheesy ones. That's why this guy got a lot of like whatever, the dog face guy, because now all sorts of like people were like doing that same thing,
Mhm.
and Dr. Phil did it.
Jimmy Fallon did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw Jimmy Fallon do it with
Yeah.
the face shield.
See,
Dr.
it's funny.
Phil's was in the golf cart, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just silly.
I mean, yeah, TikTok is just another platform. It's another avenue or medium to give a message.
Yeah.
And that's not going to be labeled by any generation.
I have a lot of fun doing TikTok.
I can tell.
I posted 2 today. I post 2 like every Sunday, 2 or 3, depends on how I feel.
What's your handle? Give it.
My handle is at Hey Lauren Garcia, and it's also it's my Instagram name too, at Hey Lauren Garcia. Anyway,
Nice.
the end.
Good plug.
You got a lot of followers.
I have 102 followers
You're smiling,
on TikTok.
but you're not smiling.
No, you have a lot of followers on Instagram, don't you?
Yeah, but not on TikTok.
Oh.
So if you want to follow me on TikTok, I'm at Hey Lauren Garcia.
And we at Messy Buns Sisters podcast.
We post hardly ever, but you can.
But
do it if
follow.
you, but follow us because maybe we'll post more content
like
today.
once a week.
Yeah, like once a week we'll post content. We didn't post any last week, which sucks.
Once every 2 weeks.
Yeah, once every 2 weeks. But
The disappoint.
oh my gosh, what was my next thought? Oh, okay. So the next thing I wanted to go over is since we're all here together, I wanted, because Alec for some reason thinks that we have the same DNA.
Okay.
So I did, because I've been saying that I wanted to go over my 23andMe
Yeah.
things, and we can kind of go over
Are we doing that today?
Yeah, we're going to do it right now.
Okay.
We're going to go over my 23andMe ancestral report because me and Alyssa thought I was something, and then
Did you write down what we thought we were?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me go here. Let me turn this off. Okay, so let me go to notes, and we're gonna see what Alyssa
break.
and I thought we were. Yeah, take your beer break.
While I'm doing that, can y'all look up and see? Somebody told me that beer is good for breast milk production.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe male breast milk.
Oh, baby is crying. Oh my gosh, where is it? I don't know. Yeah, Lauren,
my
you can
white
grab
jeans?
him.
It's after Labor Day.
So?
Okay.
I don't abide by no fashion norms.
So this is
rules.
what
I can
Alyssa
tell.
thought.
Hair done by Alyssa.
Yeah.
Hair by
I like
Alyssa.
it.
Alyssa Mariah Hair.
Okay,
Oh, there's another plug.
and I can put it in the plug.
Oh my.
Okay, so Alyssa thought I was 60% Spanish,
Okay.
30% Native,
Native
And-
American.
and the rest whatever.
Okay.
I thought I was 40% Spanish, 35% Native American, and the rest was whatever.
Hispanic meaning like
Like
Spain,
Spain.
Portugal.
I didn't say
any kind
Hispanic.
of Latin.
You said Spanish, right?
I said Spanish. Yeah, so European.
Or yeah, okay.
So
Or what's it called now? Latin X or is that something different?
Latinx.
Latinx.
Actually, Little sent me a meme the other day 'cause she was like, "Why do you say Latinx?" Or she was like, "I sent you this meme 'cause you always say Latinx on the podcast," or something like that.
But it's Latinx.
I thought it was Latinx.
It's not. We'll talk about that later. It's
Wha-
just
we
funny.
have microphones. We can talk about it right now.
Okay, well, I want to talk about my ancestry. Okay, so I am 47% European,
Well, what is it called? European what? Isn't there like a
Southern European, which is Spanish, Portuguese, Italian,
Yeah.
Italian?
So I'm 33% Spanish, Portuguese.
Okay.
Okay. 0.2% Italian,
Okay.
Trent took Lauren's beer.
9% broadly European, whatever that means, and then I'm
Broadly European.
yeah.
How's it, like broadly like
Southern European.
Okay.
So like not I have 0% like British, Irish, Scottish.
I gotcha.
So I'm none of those. I'm
Lauren, my wife, has plenty of that.
yeah, I have like 0 of that. Everything is Spanish, Portuguese, Italian. Then I have 0.9% French and German.
Weird.
Weird.
0.4% broadly Northwestern European,
Okay.
0.5% Ashkenazi Jew,
Yeah.
and 2 point
Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah. It's
And
like John
then-
Mulaney.
So no Native American?
Okay, so that's 47% of
Oh, okay.
European. I am 37.8% East Asian and Native American.
How much?
There you go.
37.8%. So I guess 35, and I'm more. Well, okay. So
you
here's the
guess 40 and 35?
I guess 40% Spanish. I'm 47%. Well, I'm actually.
But why do they group
42
Native American and East Asian together?
Well, I think it's because when the Earth was like one continent,
When it was flat.
when when the Earth was flat. No, I really do believe that when the Earth was one continent,
was
or
close
then when it was
together.
closer together, like it was
what's the
easier
name
to
of
walk
that?
over.
The-
Pangea.
Yeah,
The
Pangea.
Pangea.
Yeah, Pangea.
Yeah. Oh, we got you got baby crying over here.
You said flat Earth and he went crazy.
I know. He was
Mom,
like,
we don't believe in that.
Dia Lolo's gonna go get Lukey.
Oh, I thought you meant I went
boy.
crazy.
No, Lukey
He went
boy
crazy.
does.
I mean,
yeah.
you can go crazy.
Bye, Lukey boy. That's so funny. But I'm only 2% East Asian.
Okay.
I'm 35% Native American,
Yeah.
which is crazy. And I
Mm.
wish, it would load. But then I'm like 3% West African.
So do you
What is
think
West
our
African?
percentages though are going to be that much different than yours? If we did our
I
Or 23andMe?
don't know, but I think you should try just so we can compare.
I want to do it, but I don't think that ours is going to be that far off. That's what I was getting at. Was like you were saying like our genetics are different. I understand that, but our heritage is the same, so the percentage is probably going to be very, very close,
Yeah.
if not exactly the same.
We should try it. Y'all should get 23andMe just to see.
Maybe
Oh,
our
you
birthdays
got it for my
are,
birthday?
like literally.
You got it for my birthday?
Right
I already
now.
got.
Yeah.
alright, Okay.
So-
Anyway,
Thank you. I appreciate that.
so the one.
You
Well,
can
Alex
return,
is
you
tomorrow.
can
Did
return
y'all
the
already say
Amazon gift
that?
card.
Okay, so the one thing I didn't get you an Amazon gift card. I got you another gift card. Anyway, the thing
Thanks.
that was really cool is like it shows like physical features, like what
Okay.
percentage I am to have
Oh,
features.
Mm.
Wait, did you say the other one?
What?
The-
I'll do it in a little bit.
Okay.
So like cheek dimples, I'm 83% do not have cheek dimples.
What? It goes into
That's at
all of
63.
that?
Yeah.
It said 63.
95% chance that I do not have a cleft chin. Alyssa has a cleft chin.
Yeah, what is that? That's what that means?
Yeah.
Butt
Yeah. Yeah.
chin? It is.
Butt chin?
But it's 5% that I have a
Yeah.
cleft chin. 64% that
And I have one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like all these are very different. And another thing they do is like the fear of heights, fear of public speaking,
What?
hair thickness, like asparagus odor detection, cilantro taste. Like
Oh yeah, is cilantro soapy to you?
it's not soapy to me, but it
Nice.
says I have like a higher percentage that it could be soapy to
And
me.
No.
It is
It's
to
not. It
who,
is to Abe. Yeah.
Yeah, Abe hates cilantro.
It also had a bunch of like other ones that just disappeared. But the
Shout out Abe.
most no, but the most interesting one to me,
Yeah.
which was hilarious to Trent,
Oh.
was, "Hey Lauren, you have more Neanderthal DNA than 95% of other customers."
Why is that hilarious to Trent?
Can you explain what Neanderthals are, Lauren?
Neanderthals were prehistoric humans who inbred with modern humans before disappearing around 40,000 years ago.
They're known for their big
Yeah.
foreheads.
They were like
I bet you David's Neanderthal too.
we were like pre-humans. It just said I inherited a small amount of DNA from Neanderthal ancestors out of
Put that on the
7,462.
TV.
Huh?
Yeah, put it up in post.
Out of
now.
7,462 variants we tested, we found 295. Shut up.
You put it up right here.
We found
Trent.
295 variants in
It's
your
up.
DNA that
It's
trace
down now.
back to the Neanderthals. Altogether, your Neanderthal ancestry accounts for
You
less
should
than
be
2% of your DNA.
I think that's cool. That's really cool.
I think it's cool too, but Trent thinks it's hilarious.
That Trent's dying laughing over
I
there.
know.
Oh wow, he's like red.
I know.
That's funny.
Well, I think so. Trent was like, "Well, why do you think you're afraid of heights?" And I was like,
Mm.
"Well, I feel like, and I don't know, this is not scientific, but I feel like it's in my DNA because all this time, obviously my ancestors have been around for thousands and hundreds of thousands, or I mean, maybe we have all have Neanderthal, but like
Probably.
like tens of thousands of years, my ancestors have survived. Like
No,
they,
it's just funny that Lauren's talking about herself, and this podcast is supposed to be about Alec.
no. I was saying,
Hey, I agree, but I'm interested.
I'm interested
Thank
too.
You caught my
you.
attention.
I am interested
Thank
too.
you.
I'm sorry. It just was funny.
Guys,
Anyway.
we can solve this out. You don't need to fight. I know you haven't been on the podcast that much
I
lately.
know, Alyssa's been ditching
Like I know you're
me.
fighting. It's okay.
I wasn't trying. It was just that's why I was like,
Alyssa's been ditching me. Anyway,
Ooh, clickbait,
so
clickbait clip right here, just y'all fighting.
what?
Why did Alyssa leave again?
Oh. That's funny. But I wanted to say that fear of heights. I think
Yeah.
my
Oh, yeah.
my ancestors / Neanderthals
Yeah.
have learned to survive this whole time. So it's not like I'm afraid of it. It's just
Right.
instinct
It's
in my
a-
DNA
yeah.
Mhm.
to not go near like a bridge and jump off. Like the other day we were driving home and Trent goes, "I want to jump off that bridge." And I was
That
like,
sounds
"Why?"
not
He was
That
like,
sounds fun.
"Yeah," and I'm like, "No, like absolutely not."
Like
So-
into the river, right? Like where the people
Yeah, yeah.
paddleboard and stuff.
Yeah.
that,
He was like,
that
"I'm gonna
looks
jump
cool.
on the bridge." I'm like,
gotta
"No,
send it,
like
man.
I want to survive, and that's part of my survival skills
I will
is to
survive.
not jump off." But anyway,
I
I
can
just
see that. I like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
See, so
Speak your
anyway,
truth.
I was just
Speak your
saying.
truth.
It's funny.
whatever. But this now this segment is done, and Alyssa can talk to Alec.
I actually don't have any questions prepared.
Guys, thank you for having me on the podcast. This has been great. All right, I mentioned Abe. I showed my beer. We're good.
Go,
All right, y'all want
Alyssa.
some Life Aid?
Yeah.
Let's go to
Yeah,
this
let's try
segment
it.
real quick. So this is the vitamin in the can drink. Yeah, it tastes. I'm preparing you. It tastes a little odd.
Like
So-
how odd.
Let me see what's in
It's
it.
Okay. No. Okay.
I want to look at the
Okay, well-
ingredients.
You gotta trust
She
me.
already
Are you gonna
said
drink
the
it?
Ingredients.
Maybe
I already said the ingredients.
I want to
mean,
look at
she-
it.
Okay.
Oops.
We gotta crack it. Give us the ASMR.
Hang on, let me look at it.
But this is a very recent addition to like what I've been trying because for a long time, and Trent and I are very similar here, where we had Red Bull way too much, and then I turned to
Lauren and Trent had a Red Bull fountain at their wedding.
I know
sure
that's
did.
what I'm saying. So in that same light, I got into like energy drinks really crazy. Like I loved trying the different flavors, and it was really interesting.
It smells.
Yeah, it's a bit intense. So I'm warning you.
Okay, just pour me a little bit
But
then.
I was starting to drink Bangs all the time, which is like 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Isn't Bangs like Bangs? Is it Bangs or
Y'all,
Bang?
it
Bang.
looks like pee.
So
Isn't
does the
it-
beer.
Isn't it better for you?
That looks.
This is a good. This is a good for you kind of
Oh.
drink.
It like legit looks like
Okay,
pee.
Lauren, you
I'm
make
preparing
the
you.
toast this time then.
Here. But yeah, I was drinking Bangs, and then I found this one called Rain. But they're very high in caffeine.
It smells like chips.
They're both like 300 milligrams of caffeine, which
Man.
I take one of those in the morning. I drink one of those in the morning, and I just felt like I had enough energy throughout the day. But then I found myself drinking like 2 a day, and I wasn't sleeping, so I needed to find an alternative. So Life Aid has an alternate called Fit Aid, which has 45 milligrams of caffeine, but basically the same kind of ingredients of like B complex, turmeric, different electrolytes to help you. So I've been trying to go down that more healthy route. We don't get good coffee, and I hate going to Starbucks sometimes. So
You
I-
literally live right across the street from local
I know, but I don't want to get up that early to go
or
and wait.
Merit.
Or call ahead. I guess I could.
You could order online.
Yeah, I guess I could, but it also I don't want it to stain my teeth either.
Do my teeth look white?
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, well I drink coffee every day.
Okay.
I need to like re-whiten or something.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I found these. I've been trying to just drink these instead of the high caffeine drinks and sleep for once.
Okay, well let's see how.
All right, so this is our
Lauren's
life.
gonna make this toast.
Okay.
It's not as bad as you
Okay.
think.
Okay. To family forever.
Thanks, guys.
Happy birthday, Alec.
Thank you.
Oh, it didn't taste that bad.
No, yeah, it's a little lemony, but you can definitely taste the cayenne and the turmeric in it.
Oh
'cause
yeah, now I taste the
it
cayenne.
gets a bit spicy.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I fuck
And they
it.
have they have this one called Immunity Aid, which I think has zinc in it to kind of help boost your immunity. I'm not sponsoring this. It's just what I've been getting into. And then they have this one I think it's really funny called Party Aid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's advertised to drink before, like you go out and party, drink, whatever, or
It's supposed to
after.
help with hydration.
Yeah, it
and stuff.
basically just like pumps like a bunch of B vitamins and electrolytes back into your body. So
That's
you can,
very good during
keep it
this COVID.
yeah.
Yeah, the immunity aid is probably really good.
Yeah.
I have them at HEB, so
I
mean,
just started taking more supplements too because I'm like, I need to get like healthy. I just
yeah.
take like
and that's why
multivitamin and that's it.
some days I forget to take my turmeric or my zinc or whatever, and I'll just drink one of these and be like, oh, I had a good amount of vitamins today, so I'm good.
Interesting.
So just something maybe if you see at HEB and you want to have a little healthiness in your life. But yeah.
Life Aid.
This brought to you by Life Aid. Use my
It's
promo
not.
code LECO4.
Don't use that. It's not going to work.
Lifeaid.com/
If you can figure out how to spell Leco, maybe.
Leco my ego. That's my PlayStation account name.
Yeah, but isn't it funny? It doesn't go. It's not Lego. It's Leco.
Leco my Echo.
Ew. That sounds-
Echo.
Echo. Echo.
Oh,
That's our impression of
Lucky
Liam.
boy.
Cool. But yeah, that was just what I wanted to show you guys, my beer and my drinks.
All right. Well, let's talk about turning 30.
Yeah.
How do you feel? A new decade.
Literally, this is your last day in your 20s.
I know.
Lauren said that as we were pulling into the complex,
Yeah.
and I was not thinking about that all day. It didn't bum me out, but it definitely just like I started thinking about it. Like I get in those moods where I'm just like, oh god,
30.
I'm turning 30.
Last
Yeah.
day
Like, what does this
in
look
your
like?
20s.
Okay, I don't need the
Last
anxiety right
year-
now. Okay.
Why would it make you anxious though?
Do you need to hit a CBD?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
No, I feel fine. I've always thought youth was a state of mind, and that's not necessarily to
That's what I was
say.
gonna try to say in my toast, but I forgot. I
Yeah.
didn't know how to put it together.
Thank you. I
But
said it for you.
yeah.
But no, I've always been on the side of youth as a state of mind. Like yes, like I'm having a little more back problems. I keep weight on just a little bit more. I don't bounce back as much. Like I'm not old by any means, but it's just like these little things you notice, like versus the way you were like when you were 20, 21, even 18, right? But I always, still trying to like find my fashion. Stay in that like skater kind of jock realm, and I still love anime, which is kind of
Useful.
something youthful, I guess. So
I
I don't know.
think-
I think music also perpetuates that as well, because the music I listen to is still very energetic and very big and creative sometimes. So I don't know. I'm not really scared of my 30s. I'm looking forward to embracing it. I guess when this comes out, I will be 30. So good job, Alec.
Dun,
You made it.
dun.
Good job, Alec.
As somebody who is well into their 30s,
Well into. You're early.
Well into.
it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I
Uh-oh.
look at guys like Micah Fisher or Phil, and those guys like they're dads, but they still give off this youthful kind of vibe to them. This
Yeah.
like the spirit like of just like youthfulness is always around them whenever you hang out with them, and it's just state of mind for these guys, and they're 38 or whatever years
They're
old.
well into.
They're
their
well into their
30s.
30s.
No, Phil's like 34. He's not that much older than me.
No, he's not.
Swear to God.
I thought-
Phil, comment below. How old
He's
are
Well,
you?
I
like-
know Micah because Micah posted something saying he was 37. and
Phil's like 34,
8.
35. No, I swear. Because when I found
Phil,
out that he was,
how old are you?
because when I found out he was that much older than me, I was like, what?
And he
In-
has a
Yeah.
but
teenage
in my
daughter.
brain, and in my brain, I was like, oh, I think you're way older than me because you have, you know,
Yeah.
5 kids. But
Yeah.
he was like 19 when he had his first kid.
Well, even still, like we have a friend, Josh Nunez. He's 37. His wife is 40, and we hang out with them and have the same kind of conversations like I would have with you guys and Trent and David. So it's just like the state of mind, like that we have of just being youthful and trying to stay creative and trying to better ourselves. I did think of old as being on a couch and watching TV all day and whatever. Like that's when I feel like I'll
Stagnant.
be old. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll feel like I'll always be youthful as long as I'm trying to better myself, always trying to stay creative in my music and my style, and just different things I do.
Yeah.
So
Lukey really likes what you're talking about.
yeah,
Sorry.
because he is youthful.
He is the most useful.
He's the tiniest guy and so happy
Yeah.
and jumpy. That's good.
Yeah.
So, deep question.
Do it.
Are you ready for it?
Do it.
Do you feel like if you were to look at yourself 5 years ago, 25-year-old Alec, do you feel like 30-year-old Alec is making 25-year-old Alec proud?
Whoa.
I think I'm making him proud. I definitely probably am shocking him right now. You know? Yeah. You know, 'cause
Why?
you know, at that age, you know, I went to Southwestern Assemblies of God. I wanted to come out and go into ministry,
Mm-hmm.
full-time ministry, be at a church, and now I'm working in a financial institution as a developer in technology. Like, that's the furthest thing from my mind was technology. Like, Rackspace gave me that opportunity. I kind of fell into it, and you know, I wouldn't say I fell in love with it, but I do enjoy it. So that's one aspect. Didn't see myself working, you know, a typical 9 to 5, sitting in front of a computer,
Yeah.
coding all day. I probably would have thought I'd have like 24 Alec. Probably would have thought I had like 2 kids by now.
Yeah.
Just because that was the standard of my friends
Yeah.
that I went to
SAGU.
Southwestern. Yeah, the SAGU. Like,
And Alyssa's the one that has 2 kids.
yeah. So that would probably be another shock. Be like, why don't I have kids already? Like,
Yeah.
I'm happily married. I have the most beautiful wife in the entire world,
Aww.
And you got nephews.
and I have nephews. So I mean, we're good there. The kids may come later, so we'll see.
Stand by.
Yeah, stand by.
Surprise! No,
35-year-old Alec, just wait.
just- I know. Yeah. What do you wanna do now to surprise 35-year-old Alec?
No, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do now
I
What
don't
are you
know.
going to do now?
to surprise 35-year-old Alec?
What are you going to do?
Lose more weight.
Yeah.
get
What are you gonna do to benefit 35-year-old Alec? No.
I
Um,
need to
30-year-old.
think about 30-year-old Alyssa, too.
This is
Alyssa,
about me,
this
though.
is not about you.
I know.
This podcast is
the
not
2
about you.
seconds Alyssa talks
This is a
about
podcast
herself.
about Alec. Why are you talking about yourself?
Laura
It's
takes
not
the
about
first
you.
half of the podcast, and then Alyssa butts it for 2 seconds.
Alyssa, I'm speaking. I'm speaking.
Wow.
Oh, I'm getting triggered.
Stupid. But to benefit 35-year-old, like, the things like I've been running a lot more. I've gotten my longest distance up to 4 miles, which that would the furthest thing from my mind when I was in my early 20s,
Wow.
and I was
That's
doing
pretty good.
yeah. 1 week I ran 18 miles in the whole week. Like I
Oh,
was
that
like
was in
like
one
no
sitting. I was
I
like,
haven't
holy
gotten
crap.
there yet. I was like 3 miles here, 4
You
miles
have-
here.
Ran a half marathon before.
Yeah, I did that with Abe and Casey back in 2015. I think it was a rock and roll, and it was a half. I did not
You
train
didn't
for it
train
at
at
all.
all.
I ran like a mile like here and there. Like I was just like, oh, I'll be fine. And then like I really messed up my IT band, and yeah.
Because
But
you weren't stretching or
He
No.
didn't even train, Lauren.
I ran a mile here and there, like I said. But now like I've fallen in love with running. Like it's my quiet time. It's my time to listen to worship music, pray, take a moment and just appreciate like nature and myself, and like even be thankful that I'm doing this. Like
Yeah.
I've found myself a lot of times being like 35-year-old Alec is not going to have, anything with his cardiovascular fitness. Like he's going to have a good heart, he's going to have a healthy heart, and that's what I've been gearing towards. Like the reason I told Lauren like my why for this weight loss, other than the competition with Paul, was high blood pressure, stuff like that runs in our family.
Mhm.
And I just don't want to have that when I'm older, so I need to take care of myself now. And what's the first thing you got to do is get your cardio up, right? So I started running, and I was just like, I love it, and I'm just going to keep that going in my life so I'll have a healthy heart. And the byproduct of that the last 3 months is that I've lost 20+ pounds.
Yeah.
So because aesthetics is fickle. With the way you look in a mirror, that's fickle, that's going to go away, it's going to fade regardless. You can postpone it as long as you want, but you're going to look different as the passing years go by.
I'm gonna postpone it for a very long time.
But if you focus
Botox.
on
Lip
like
fillers.
long-term changes, you're going to be able to stick with that long-term. So I've been trying to stretch more. I've been using my personal massager, going to the chiropractor, and then just running and eating better. Like half of my diet now, probably more than half my diet now is veggies, where before it was like Whataburger and Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So,
Whataburger for lunch.
Just making those changes. Like I'll still have, it's my first beer in 3 months, but I'll have like White Claw here and there, or I'll have a Whataburger like once a week and treat myself. I had pizza for the first time like in 3 months, so
Wow.
I'm not like starving myself per se.
Yeah.
I'll give myself a cheat day here
Wait,
and
so
there.
who won?
We weigh in when we go back up to Dallas.
That's when you walked
Oh.
in.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they'll see it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It is okay. You have kids. Beautiful boys.
What are you most excited about your 30 to turn 30? Like, what are you most excited about?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna be business as usual when it comes to work.
Yeah.
You know, I have the same expectations for my job. I have the same thing I got to get delivered every week with work, and then be doing the same thing with our church. You know, so nothing really is gonna change. I think my mindset has started to change this last year or so. Of, you know, I've always felt I was invulnerable, like immortal, whatever, and like I can eat whatever I want. I'll just lose it here. And now this last year, I've been to the chiropractor. I've thrown my back out since I was 16, probably 10 times.
What?
Wow.
Like throwing it out to where like I can barely get out of bed. Like Lauren experienced it for the first time like maybe 2 years ago, where I was like, "Babe, I need you to help me get out of bed."
I've
Like,
had that
I
before
can't-
too.
I
Really?
can't sit up.
It's like I pulled my back one way and like I
Yeah.
like couldn't move and I had to have remember that, Trent?
Yeah.
Where I had and like it hasn't happened in a long time, but like yeah, I know that feeling.
So yeah, like I just want to take better
Uh-oh.
care of myself,
Yeah.
and you need
All
to
right.
take care of your son.
Let's have a baby break.
Baby break,
Real quick baby break. Pay another baby break. And we're back.
and we're back.
And we're back. And you have headphones, Lauren.
Do I?
And Alyssa had to nurse the
She
baby.
doesn't have headphones.
Where do I have headphones?
Oh wait, no, you don't.
No.
Alec has
Can
them.
you hear us though?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
I'm in
he's
person, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't hear it the way that y'all can hear it.
And we're back.
Alyssa had to nurse the baby,
Yeah.
so Lauren's taking over.
Hi guys, hello again.
We've never been on the pod
I know,
together.
it's a first.
Okay, so let's talk about starting the church in the middle of a pandemic. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
was that like?
It's been crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Trevor was every time he's like, "Don't tell me I can't start a church in a pandemic."
Well, tell us you sounded like him. That was a good impression. Tell us about like
I've known him for 10 years.
the church and how it started
Yeah.
and blah blah blah.
So long story short, go to radical.life and you can see the story.
Mhm.
Or is it radicalchurch.life?
Oh my!
I'm sorry,
don't
Trevor.
remember. I think
Comment below,
it's-
Trevor.
I'll
I do think
find
that
it.
it's radical
Anyways.
church.
I'll find it.
So, quick recap. Trevor is a friend of mine that I met at Southwestern. He was at a church in Oklahoma called Discovery Church. He was there for about 3-4 years, maybe more.
I'm not
Anyway,
as good
so
at friends. I couldn't tell you.
he came to a point, probably like at his 2-year mark, where he was just wanting to, get closer to God and just get really intimate in his quiet time, pray and just go after it. And in that one moment, one night, he just kept hearing the word radical over and over. And he was just like, "God, make me a radical believer, make me a radical this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah." Sorry, I don't mean to dismiss what he's saying. I just can't remember the exact things.
It's his story. He tells
Yeah.
it a little bit better than we
But
can.
Yeah, and so he just kept saying it over and over. And then I think that was on like a Friday or Saturday night during his quiet time. And he was praying for, I think he said 2 hours at one point. And Sunday, he goes up to the altar, because the pastor was saying, like, if there's anything on your heart right now, you just want to give it to God, and like a decision you're trying to make, something to the effect of that. And he just goes up there, he's just like, "God, like praying and praying, like make me a radical believer." And then a lady in their church, that
Miss
one lady that just
Dee.
knows things at your church is like, "Oh, honey, like I'm praying for you. I know you're going through X, Y, and Z." And it's like, I am going through X, Y, and Z.
How did you know?
And so she comes up to him, grabs his hand as he's, holding his hands up in prayer. And she goes, "Honey, I don't know what this word means. I've never said it a day in my life, but I want, radical, 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 radical. You'll be a radical believer. You'll be a radical this, that, and the other." And Trevor's just like,
Okay.
Like, there
and
it
then,
is.
And then she was like, "Darling, I don't know what that means, but I love you, and I'm going to move on." And he
She
was
just
like,
left.
"You don't know what that means to me. Like, that means everything." And then it perpetuated the conversations with his boss or his lead pastor. And they're just like, "Yeah, like, let's
And
do it.
his
Like,
wife.
let's help you plant a church." like Trevor's like, "I feel like God is leading me and my wife to plant a church." And the pastor's like, "Yeah, here you go. Let's give you the resources. Let's get you the training. Let's start some groups around the church." Like, he started I think the young adults group there. He
Mhm.
started like a videography, photography kind of courses and stuff there too. Like, he was doing like Instagram, Facebook, social media, all that stuff for
Well,
them too.
and all of that, like him getting the word of radical and stuff, like all of that happened 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So it
it was
wasn't-
a while ago.
No, I remember Trevor and Lindsay came to visit us in New York.
Mhm.
Oh
And
yeah, yeah.
Trent,
yeah.
were you with us when we had dinner? Yeah, Trent was, and Trevor told us that story.
Yeah.
This was like we went to like Han Dynasty, my favorite place in New York, and they told us, and I was like, "That's crazy."
Yeah.
like,
No,
and
it
I was like,
is.
"You're gonna leave Oklahoma?" And he was
I feel like
"Yeah."
that was probably everybody's thought. I mean, I obviously wasn't there for that, but like, I mean, Trevor and I, like, we've been friends I mean, we've known of each other. Trevor is best friends with my older brother, and they have been for 10 years with Alec. And so I kind of always got like the back end of the story of like, yeah, Trevor is kind of talking about moving back to Texas and maybe starting a church. And I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
who would do that? That's
I know.
insane. And then, yeah, I mean, 3 years went by. Him and Lindsay, his wife, moved back to Kyle, Texas, and Alec and I went to their first interest party just to be good friends.
It was pre-pandemic COVID.
Pre-pandemic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is probably like
It was-
September a year ago.
I think-
like
it was like
2019.
November,
yeah, something like
December.
that.
Yeah.
Towards the end of last year,
Yeah, yeah,
and on the way there, because it takes, Alec and I, we're in San Antonio, so it takes us an hour to get out to Kyle. And on the way there, I was just like, I already know what's gonna happen. We're gonna go. We're gonna hear Trevor, and we're gonna see all of our friends there and our family
Yeah.
there, and we're gonna want to go. I was like, we're not going. That's
So
probably
far.
the stupidest decision that we could ever make.
Yep.
Is decide to go to a church in Kyle, Texas, while we're living in San Antonio. And as soon as we left, we got in the car. We were just silent, and we just looked at each other.
We
and
were
we're
silent for like 5 minutes.
well,
I guess we're going to church
I guess
tomorrow.
we're going to church.
Yeah.
I was like, guess we're doing this. And it wasn't just like an overnight decision by any
Yeah.
means. It was
Yeah.
something that we kind of joked about on the way home.
Prayed
But
about
even
it.
then, we were just like, no, like that's so dumb. Like that's
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Like we would really have to change our whole mindset on just church, I guess.
Yeah.
But and then it just stayed in. Like I think the thing that was weird for me was that not only was it constantly in the back of Alec's head,
Yeah.
and it was always kind of like nagging at him a bit.
Yeah.
Is the fact it was also in the back of my head. And
right.
I'm like a churchy person, but I've never been like a super churchy person.
Right.
I grew up in the church, fell away from it for a really long time, and really it's always just kind of been a place that I just enjoy to go so I can sing, if I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
Yeah.
And so the fact that this was like the very first time that I personally felt like there was just something in my head, just
Yeah.
someone talking in my head. I wonder who it could be. And just, I
Rhymes
just
with Beavis.
constantly kept on bringing it up in conversation and constantly talking about that
Yeah.
Yeah.
interest party and constantly talking about, well, maybe Kyle's really not that far, and it's one day a week, and finally Alec was the one that pointed it out, and he was like, "This isn't like you.
Yeah.
You're not the type of
Oh.
person to like." He's like, not to sound mean, but you're the type of person you get kind of excited about something and you talk about it for like 2 days and then you never talk about it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, so the fact that this is still in our conversation like weeks later,
Yeah.
then we just kind of came to this decision of like, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And then the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well,
that's what's crazy.
I want to elaborate some more on that, like how it's not you when you started talking more about going and go to church. Like even more recently, we were having conversations on the balcony, just hanging out, and she was talking about like wanting to start a young adults group at Radical, and I was
Yeah.
like, go on.
you
And
don't
she was
like people.
She was like, I feel like God's calling me to, us to lead young adults. Like we tried doing the students, the high
Yeah.
school students, and it just wasn't. My heart wasn't there. But then
I
I'll
love my
find,
nephews, but I don't like kids.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
but
I don't either.
Yeah, we love Luke and
It's
Liam,
like-
and that's
They're a
about
good
it.
age. They're a good age.
yeah,
It's the middle school and high school kids. If you're listening,
we love you.
We do love you
Yeah.
so much. We just don't like you
We just
very
don't
much.
want to look
Wow.
after you.
That sounds
Wow.
so messed
We
up.
love you, but we
No,
don't
we're
want to look
kidding.
after you.
Anyways, so when I started hearing,
That's why we're not in children's
Yeah,
ministry
that's
or in
also
high
why we're
school
not
ministry. Exactly. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're
Sorry,
good.
Alec.
So
It's
when
about
I started, stupid. So when she started talking about it more and more, I was just like, all right, this is definitely God. It's not to sound weird or mean, but that's not Lauren.
you. Yeah.
That is
true.
100% God wanting to work through Lauren and giving her that desire. So today we announced that we're going to start Rad Groups, which is our small groups.
Aw,
January,
You guys are.
And Lauren was like,
yeah.
we're starting this young adults group, right? And I was like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Because me, I'm like, I'll do whatever. I'm very, like,
Alec likes kids.
I'm like an amoeba and like
Alec
I'll go
likes
anywhere.
people. He is
Yeah.
literally the friendliest person and is
Yeah.
the
if they need
sweetest
me,
and most frustrating thing in my entire life.
I'm the kind of guy. It's like, okay, hey Alec, we need you in kids ministry today.
Okay.
We got Tim covering on drums. All right, cool. Like I guess you need me over there. Tim's a great drummer. Hey, we need you at the front door greeting everybody. Cool. I like greeting people. Like I'm that kind of guy, and that's just I like people. I like talking to people. But back to Lauren, like I'm just like this is where we're supposed to be, because my wife is growing and I'm seeing her grow right in front of my eyes. She's
Aw.
always held me. I don't want to say on a pedestal, but she's always held me on this pedestal
Yeah.
in our faith. Like I've gone to church this whole time. You know, like I was, you know, this drummer at CBC, Cornerstone, whatever.
Christian school your
This
entire
Christian
life.
school my entire life. Like I looked at, like I was on this pedestal, right? But we're the same. Like we're all sinners. We've all fallen short, and we're all on our different journeys. But I'm just like, Lauren, that's growth. That's God speaking through you. Like this is where we're supposed to be, and that's been so great to see in my wife. I
That's
love that,
awesome.
and that's what
Aw,
I've always
thanks,
seen it. I've
babe.
always seen it in her. I've always, you know, tried to, I don't want to say cultivate, but like guide when God starts speaking in her life. I'm like, that's God, and I try to speak into it, and now we're seeing God really move in her life
You make me cry.
and moving in our life. So
and that's the reason why we asked you here today.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like, I was happy just in my corner, having my
know.
drink.
Alyssa, you
Love
can come
you.
sit if you want to. You just won't
We'll
have a
just-
microphone.
Yeah.
Or maybe you and Lauren can
We
share.
can share.
Huh?
sure.
Alyssa's back. Is she on the screen? Yeah, kind of. Licky
Okay,
voice.
We're all
Dude.
here.
That's so funny.
Everyone is here.
But Alec, what was I gonna say? Birthday
It's copyrighted.
to
It's copyrighted. It's
you.
copyrighted.
No, it's not. Happy birthday to you.
Harmonies. Happy birthday, dear Alec.
Nice.
Happy birthday to you.
Not bad, guys.
Lauren and I
we're
did
all
vocal warm-ups
singers.
before.
We did.
Me, mama,
I
me,
did
me.
it and I was trying to
Me, me,
sing
mama,
it.
me, me, mama, moo.
Alyssa went for
Me,
it.
mama, me, me, mama,
Those
me,
were
mama,
intense.
moo. They were.
I've never done vocal
I'll
exercises
show you
like that.
later, Alyssa. But
Yeah,
anyway, well, Alec, I hope you have a great pandemic birthday.
I will.
Is there anything else you would like to add to those who are going to be turning 30 soon, who are 25 now, who are scared to turn 30?
Yeah. Don't be scared. Youth is a state of mind. You know,
Yes.
always try to push yourself, make yourself better. If you like something, pursue it, keep it close to your heart, and you know, be around people that are going to help you cultivate that creativity and that positivity. Find yourself a wife or husband or whatever, you know, that's going to help you through that partner in life. So, yeah, don't be afraid of getting married.
Ooh.
Spay and neuter your
Marriage is a
animals,
friendship.
your pets.
Marriage is friendship. Don't
Yeah.
be afraid.
No, I'll be honest. Like, there are some days we'll be at home and I'm like, oh yeah, you're my wife. Like, I get to kiss you because we'll be just like we're just hanging out, playing video games. You know,
Oh, yeah,
having
I
a beer
get
or
to
wine.
kiss you.
It's just like we're acting like we're best friends and roommates, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I do like kissing you. Like,
That's so weird.
but no, seriously, like
Yeah.
like that's what I loved
Wow, we've been
about
married for almost 3 years.
seeing
You're my wife.
you and Trent's relationship and David and Alyssa's is y'all were so open and funny and like
Yeah.
you know, talking crap to each other. Like y'all were friends first before y'all became.
Yeah, Trent's making fun of me with the Neanderthal face.
Yeah, exactly. But like that's
So
what
annoying.
makes it worth it to come home and have a friend there, not
Yeah,
just some roommate or someone that's gonna,
that's true.
you know, be on the tombstone with you later.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, wow.
sorry,
Dog.
I went there.
Jeez.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I know we have to cut it short because we
It's
have
all
a
good.
party to get to. Alec's birthday party. I mean, it's like a family party.
It's a family party.
It's COVID friendly, but maybe not. I don't know. Okay. Anyway,
COVID
well,
friendly. Always COVID friendly.
bye. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
And spay and neuter your pets.